Good day everybody, my name is Dima, I am from Ukraine and now I am going to show you how to add NDB or VOR NDB to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Okay, let's go. This video will be in English, but if you need Ukrainian version, you can contact me in the description below. I will give you some explanation, but I think it will be clear for you from what I will show you. All the links will be in description below if you need some files to download. So let's go. First of all, you do not need any knowledge. You need just some time to spend on it, and we will go. First of all, what is my example for today? It is Simferopol airport, which was occupied by Russian terrorist state in 2014. And there were an international airport, Simferopol, but unfortunately in Microsoft Flight Simulator there is no many information about this airport, so I find some charts from 2012. I will show you just in a second. Here it is, Jepsen charts 2012 and UKFF. And you can see here VOR DME, but there is no VOR DME in the game. And also you can find a few NDBs. This NDB is in game. So we will, for my example, I will use another NDB. And it is Nicola. Yes, here it is. It is for approach NL326 frequency, and we have coordinates. So let's move forward. I will show you this airport on a chart. It is in Crimea International Airport again, as I said you before. And here is location of this VOR DME. Actually, you can see it here, but unfortunately it's not in the game and in charts. So let's start. First of all, we need to go to Microsoft Flight Simulator, go to Options, General Options, Developers, and turn on Developer Mode. Click here. Okay, now we are fine. Apply and save. Maybe you can see here that the SDK need to be updated, so you just click somewhere here to update SDK, install it, and then restart Microsoft Flight Simulator. As you see, I have already updated it, so I'm fine with it. Let's go. Now let's go to our airport. For example, I will go straight to UKFF. And we can see here that SMF, there is no SMF VOR, UKFF. Let's move, set as departure. I choose some aircraft which have NDB and VOR identification, and let's click flight. I will try to be as simple as possible, but just for information, I have a few projects already completed. For example, I have my mod for UKFF scenery, and I have already added some ILS, but I was struggled with adding NDB and VOR DME in the game. And here on chart you can see that SF is already in game. Sorry, I think it is too. Okay, I click ready to fly, and let's go. I will show you what we have for now in the game. So let's just zoom out a little bit, sorry. And you can see that SF NDB already in the game and nothing other around. And if we tune frequency of this NDB, 588. Okay, let's go, 8. Okay, now you see that ADF not working, but when I change the frequency, you will see that arrow will be directed to this NDB that located at the end of the runway. Okay, anyway, you can see that it's fine. It is directly in front of us. Okay, now let's move to VOR DME, sorry, and I will show you that it's really not in game for now. So where is the frequency? 116.6, okay. I will type here 116.6. Okay, swap. Click here that we not use GPS, and as you see, nothing changed. Frequency is fine, but nothing here. And also, if we click the nearest, Here it is nearest. You can see that UKFF is the nearest aerodrome. Nearest intersections, no information. It will be loaded in a few seconds maybe. If you go to nearest NDB, it is only one NDB SF, as I said to you before, and nearest VOR is located 35 nautical miles from us, so there is no nearest NDB. Okay, how we will deal with it? I will show you now. Okay. We go development mode, file, new project. Then you will see this one. You need to put here some default company name, but you can use anything, and just project name. I will show you. I will put here showcase new VOR NDB. Okay, let it be showcase. I will copy it, create new project. Also, you need to choose your project folder, but you can see I already have this folder, so just remember this directory and it will go forward. Create new project. Now you need to choose packages, click next. Here you need to click custom. Display title, past that you have already copied here and here. Don't pay much attention for here, but instead of MISC, choose scenery. Okay, next, click next. Now asset group name, just copy the previous name, it's no big difference. And here you need to choose, I think, as it is, yes, BGL is fine. Okay, and now you need to choose airport or click just empty airport. In my example, I click here and it is green, as you see. I click create. Now we need to wait a few seconds. Okay, perfect. And dependent on what you see, you may see this one or inspector folder. Not folder, but bookmark. Just click view inspector if you not see this inspector. Okay. So now click one time on this yellow name, on this blue name, inspector, and in inspector you can choose your again name. It is asking something. Manufacturer, nothing interested. Content type, check it is scenery. Placeholder, it is your logo. Just I will put my, but it's not very important for now, but I will put it. Okay. And then click build package. This package will be built using the data. Yes, click yes. Okay, now a few seconds more you need to wait. And now we expect that another window will be pop up, maybe, yes. And we expect that there will be no errors. Yes, as you see, it called console, and the main what we need to see, it is 0 near this red cross. So if everything is fine, you will see 0 here. Now we come back to project editor. Click here down. Click here on the white name of your project. Come back to inspector and click load in editor. After this you will see that something changed, and from here we will move forward. Just we have some time to check if everything is fine and all the folders have created. Let's check it. Go to our location of this project. For me it is E, add-ons, my projects. And as you can see, we have showcase new VOR DME folder, and we will work from this folder in our further actions. Okay? So let's come back to here. We have already loaded it, and from now you can see that I have scenery editor and objects, two new windows. Sorry, you will see scenery editor, no problem, it will be pop up. But if you not see objects, you need to click here view and click near objects. But for now it's not great role, just for information if you see something different in your case. So now you can see that something was created. It's not matter for us. We need to just to be sure we will click here save scenery, and it should be green again, and we click in the project editor, we click build all again, just to be sure that everything is for now fine. We wait a few seconds until console will pop up. I think it's better to, yes, we can see console is pop up, 0 errors. Come back to our folder again. It is folder that you have already created. I'm sorry for background, maybe I will do it a little bit not so loud. Okay, let it be like that. Now what you need to do, first of all open this folder, and second open the file that I will attach like example. It is a txt file, nothing special. Every notepad will open it, okay? Let's do it like this. So this is file that I have attached below, and this is folder with the project that you have already created inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. Go to package sources, go to scenery, and you will find here in all the folders XML file. Now what we want to do, we open this this file with Word, with Notepad. Yes, you can see that something is happened here. Okay, after the airport, you just insert this information about one VOR and one NDB. It is like test VOR and NDBs. We insert this text after airport. Okay, just use this data, not go in too deep inside all this data, because I will explain later. For now, our main goal just to see this inside a game, just for test. Now click save and exit it. Come back to our project editor, click here build all. Another few seconds. Okay, we can see that the time is the same, so it's new, no errors. From that moment, we can exit everything, because our project was built, and we can exit the game. Now we come back to this folder that we have already created. Come back. Yes, this is folder of project, 5 folders and 1 file. Go inside packages, and this folder you need to copy, and go to add-ons, to go to location of your flight sim community folder. I hope you know where it is. MSFS community folder, and just insert it here, just copy paste. You see, now this is inside community folder. Now we have a few more steps. We need to go to our location of flight sim on your computer, let's say. I have my version installed from Microsoft Store, so I have so my path looks like this. And in this, if you have Steam version, I think you know where all these folders are located. Go to local cache, and here you will find a context file, Content.xml. Okay, open it with Notepad or other standard program. Okay, and here probably you will see something like this, or you will see something like this if you use Navigraph. In my case, few more rows, but anyway, not pay attention on it. Just copy last one package name and put here the next priority from others. In my case, it is like 8 priority, and this one is the name of your folders that we have already copy pasted into community folder. So I just copy it and insert here. Okay, you can see showcase new VOR NDB. Okay, now we can save it. And from here, just open your Microsoft Flight Sim, and I will come back to you later when my Microsoft Flight Simulator will be opened. And let's try to search on a world map that we have SMF on a chart. And as you see, it is new waypoint called SMF, and we can see logo of VOR DME. Let's do another test. Again, set as departure, runway, Simferopol, UKFF. And now we'll check again what has changed. I hope that we will see new NDB, and we will see VOR DME, and we will do some more manipulations with location and name of the NDB and VOR DME, and we will check with you now. Okay, ready to flight. Come back here. Let's check nearest. Okay, nearest airport. Nearest intersections, nothing interesting. Okay, now you can see that Nikola NL NDB appeared here with distance 0.9 nautical miles. It is because it located in the same position as VOR DME, and I not change it's just for test for now. Okay, and frequency 326. Now let's put here 326. Okay, 326. I click here. And now, yes, you see, if you change view, our VOR NDB located here, so it's okay that it is not show directly now. So NDB is fine. Let's move to VOR DME, check it here. Okay, you can see that it's already in game. You can see logo, you can see bearing, and you can see frequency. Bearing, it is direction from us to this VOR DME, and you can see now it is 023 magnetic. And let's check how it is work inside game. So 116, you can see frequency 116.6. Okay, let's swap 6. Okay, and now on this we need to see, but we need to change here to vlog. Okay, and when we tune this bearing, we should be at the center. So let's move here and move it to 023. Okay, you can see 023, but actually we are not aligned, and real course is approximately 31. So what does it mean for the game? That let me show you on the other chart. Now we will need to make some changes into our VOR DME position, and I use a freeware tool called Little Nav Map. You can see here a waypoint called Rodvu, and actually it is position of VOR DME. So we can measure. And you can see here in our airplane, you see Caswar, Skymaster, Cessna 337. Let's measure from aircraft to the navigational aid. Okay, you can see that magnetic is 2-3, but inside the game, and here you can see bearing 2-3 again. But in real life, if you tune here to 3, you will be somewhere to the left from the actual position. So we need to make some corrections. The difference is 8. Okay, so we have to change something, and I will show you now how we will do it. For now, We know how to add the NDB and VOR DME to the game. No problem at all, and also it will work with any aircraft because it is like now it is like inside the game database. So with all aircrafts, with PMDG, with Airbuses, it will work fine. Okay, but now we want to change position, not use my code that I have already gave you. And now we will go through all this information inside this file. And let's start with VOR. So we have very nice data like latitude and longitude. It is basically data in VGS 84 or 86 coordinates. It's not huge problem, so let's go to NDB because now our NDB have some position that we don't want to do. Okay, let's move here. Let's find our NDB that I called Nikolai, you see, and we have these coordinates here. Now we need to copy it and go to online coordinate converter. I think you can understand what is it. Copy paste here this data, okay? In the description below again you will find this link. And click enter. No, actually it's not works fine, sorry. Okay, let's copy step by step. So we have, what is the data? We have degrees and minutes in VGS 84. So here we put 44 and 58.0. Okay, 58.0. And we have north here, so north. And the longitude, we use this value, and 37.2 east. Now we have nice coordinates, click here. And you can see some location of Nikolaevka village. Let's check if this position is fine. Yeah, you can see it is runway here, and it is left from the runway. So runway is here, and Nikolaevka is on the left. So it is relatively fine position. Now we need to copy this decimal degrees. Decimal degrees like new NDB latitude and longitude. As you see, longitude is very short. Okay, now we are fine. We move forward. You can see altitude. It's very easy. It is altitude of this NDB inside the game in meters. My proposal is to put here just altitude of the airfield of Simferopol. You can find it on every chart. You can see airport elevation 598 feet. So I just converted to meters and have some value like this. I will not change it. Type will not change anything. Frequency, it's just frequency that that is here 326. We will not change it. Range, it is some range in meters, as I understand. Yes. Yes, so no changes to it. Let it be like it is. No problem. And now we come back to variation. And this magnetic variation is means the difference between this value that you can see here that we see 0 to 3 magnetic and real value that we see on our compass. And we see that course is 3.1. We need to make some changes, and you can see difference. We have 8 difference. Let's check what is magnetic variation. Okay? Just for you to understand what is it. So magnetic variation, declination, difference between magnetic north and true north. Okay? So magnetic north is 0 to 3, and true north is, as you see here, 0, 3, 1. So 0 to 3 minus 0, 3, 1, we will have minus 8. So we come back to our txt document here. And we need to put here minus 8, or I see that better works like 352. So it is 360 minus 8. Okay? So if you have such values like me, you need to do this one. Region, UK. Actually, we're not in UK, but if you go to, again, I will leave a link in description below for this site, ICAO codes by country. And each country have its own code. And for example, if you fly to Ukraine, to Boryspil or to Simferopol or anywhere in Ukraine, the first letters of ICAO airport will begin with UK. For example, UKBB it is Boryspil, UKFF it is Simferopol, so on. So just type your country here, for example, Ukraine, you will see that is okay. If you live, for example, in Sweden, let's check. Sweden, it is yes. Okay. So I put country where the NDB is located, and that's okay. Then we can see ident, it is NL, and name Nicola. You can do it from yourself, just if you have imagination, or you can took it from real values, from real NDB, and real NDB have NL and Nicola as the name. So we have already finished with our NDB. And this magnetic variation for NDB is not playing great role, but let's go to put the same value for our VOR NDB, 352. Sorry, I'm jumping from one to another, but let it be like this. I think you understand general idea. Okay, let's move forward from VOR. So this position of latitude and longitude. And for example, if you do not have information, you want to create your own VOR DME or VOR or NDB somewhere, you can go to Google Maps, put somewhere a point, and you will see that some location is appear, some coordinates. Just copy this like latitude and this like longitude, and you will be fine. Okay, again, altitude, it is elevation in meters above sea level. I leave it the same, like with NDB, like with airport elevation. Type, there are 4 types of VOR DME. Actually, let's check it. You can see on this link that VOR types is low, high, terminal, or VOT. It depends on their radius of usage. So if you use it is for arrival, departure, approach, procedures, I think it's better for you to use low or terminal. If you use high, it is for like waypoint to fly long distances, and range actually will be, I think, 40 kilometers or 400 kilometers maximum, as I know, for VOR or DME type of navigational aids. And in our case, we have a low range because it's used for approach, and actually there is we have range input here. It is 111 kilometers, so it is for low. I think it's fine. If it is not for low, it is for high. Maybe put here value something like 3 or 400 kilometers. I leave it like it is. Low frequency, it is very easy. Just input here a frequency 116.6. Magnetic variation, I have already told you what is this. Okay, region UK, not UK, Ukraine, I mean. Identification, SMF. It is again just for database of flight sim, SMF. And name Simferopol. Navigation true, I don't know what is, just leave it like it is. And now we go to some kind of information that I have not checked already, and we will do it together with you. Okay, DME only. What mean DME only? Maybe if we put here true, we will not use this VOR like VOR, but only as DME. So let's do some magic. Just copy paste everything, put here true, and put here another frequency. Let it be like this. And put here another SMA, let it be, and name SAMSA, okay, something like that. Okay, and we will check if this thing will work only like DME. Next one, we have like another value, DME true or false. I think it is another method to use only VOR without DME. So let's check again. Let it be SMB. Name, let it be DME only. Oh, sorry, VOR only. VOR only. And here we will name it like not SAMSA, but DME only. So nav true, DME only false, and DME true. Okay, and here DME we put false, sorry, and I think we will delete this link from here, and also we need to change the frequency. Let it be 116.7. So they will have the same position, different names, identifications, and we will check how it is work. We will not change location. Now we delete all these things. Okay, copy it. Copy and come back to our folder of our game. So let's come back inside the game. Dev mode, file, open project or open recent, showcase new VOR NDB. After you load the project, come back to project editor, click here on a blue text, then you will see white text. Come back to inspector and click load in editor. Again, if you not see this inspector, come back to project editor, click view inspector, and you will see this inspector. You can move these folders if you need, but I prefer do like this. And again, click here one time, inspector, load in editor, and you see that something changed. Come back to scenery editor. Nothing changed from our last time. You can click save scenery if you want. Okay, come back to our folder with our project. For me, it located in folder my projects, showcase, package sources, scenery, and go to find this XML document. And now you will be surprised, but it is not saved from our last edition. You see again, no data. That's fine for us. Now we copy all the information about VOR DME that we have already changed. Copy it. Come back to this file, and after airport, just insert it here. Click save. Come back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Click here build all. And we expect to see no errors. In a few seconds, console will appear, and I hope to see no errors. Yes, fortunately we have no errors. We can click save scenery. I don't know if it is very important or not, and close flight simulator. Okay, now come back to our project folder. Yes, again, it is our basic folder of our project. Go to packages and copy this folder again. Just click copy. And now go to your community folder. And insert it here again. Just copy paste. And when it will ask you if you want to change the files, click yes, change the files. From now, we just restart our flight sim, and I hope that we will see all our navigational aids, and we will check if the magnetic variation for our VOR DME works fine, if new VOR works fine, and if DME works fine. And let's check is SMF VOR DME is here, and let's check where it is. Okay, you can see the sign. Let's check SMA. Okay, now you can see that it is some only DME, and what we have SMA, it is DME only. So we are interested only in this one or this one. I think this one. Yes, you can see that SMA only DME is already here, and let's check is only VOR SMB is here. You can see SMB and only VOR is also on the charts. Let's load inside the flight sim and check how do they actually work. And what we expected now, we expect that we will see distance 0.9 nautical miles from our position to VOR DME position. It is here. Okay, and we expect to see 230 magnetic will be equal to 230 that we will see inside an aircraft. Okay, come back here and let's check our lovely nearest. Okay, nearest airport, nearest intersections, nothing interesting. Nearest NDB. Now you can see that closest to us is SF, is bearing 6 degrees, distance 4 miles, and frequency 588. And this NL, NDB, Nikola, NDB move far away. You see that it is on 247 magnetic and 15.5 nautical miles. Okay, actually I do not know if we will catch it from this position, but let's try. 26, and it should be pointed somewhere at 247, somewhere here. No, unfortunately it is too far from us, so we will fly to it in just a minute. And let's check. Yes, we can see that we have SMA, it is only VOR, SMB it's only DME, or I don't know exactly what is the difference, and SMF it is VOR DME that actually was before. So let's check firstly SMF. You can see 023 magnetic, and let's check how it is now inside the game. Let's move 116.6. You see that SMF. Let's click CDI, and now come back to this, and let's move to, let's say 2.3. Okay, perfect. Now you see that we have 2.3 here and 2.3 here, so we choose good magnetic variation, and now we can actually fly using this VOR DME. And you can see here distance in nautical miles inside our aircraft. So actually it is VOR DME. And the little nav map also shows us distance in 0.9 nautical miles, actual distance to this navigational aid. Okay, let's check SMA. 117.6. 117.6. Just swap it. And now you see that it's not VOR, because we see only this DME distance, and we cannot choose any course. So let's check 117.6. 117.6. Yes, it is DME only. So let's check next one, 116.7. 116.7, and now we will not see, I think, distance. Okay, and we will see only, yes, only VOR. Again, we can see course 2.3, and we can see SMF 2.3 here. So perfectly fine. I'm very happy that that I tried this from the first time and everything works fine. So now I will leave this file in the description below for you to know what is included. So it is called VOR, this first part of this. It is for VOR DME. This is only, as you can see here, DME only. This is for VOR only, and this is for NDB. Okay, just change altitude, change lateral and longitudinal positional, and it will be works fine. Okay, now let's come back and let's check if NDB Nicola is actually works. Okay, let's go here. Let's create a small flight plan to nearest here and fly to NL. Yes, Nicola, you can see that Ukraine, Nicola, позывной, Nicola name. Enter, activate, come back to our flight plan. And now you can see on our left down, this is an NDB. We have frequency already installed, so I take my joystick and we will have the small flight. Okay, let's go. You can see that VOR DME actually works fine. Okay, take off. And let's move to the left, and we expect here to see this arrow moving in some direction. Okay, yes, immediately after takeoff. So NDB is working fine too. We can fly direct to this NDB. And also we can control our position using GPS. And as you see, NL waypoint is working fine. Okay, next step that I will show you this, that it's fine works even in other aircraft. Okay, welcome to Boeing 737 from PMDG. Let's check if it's work here. First of all, we need to turn on battery, go PMDG setup, load state level, and click here runway, click execute, and set parking brakes. For now, we can put here 116.6. Okay, then 116.7 as standby, and here 117.6. Okay, and here let it be ILS 111.1, and here we tune 3 to 6. Sorry, 3 to 6. And I think it should works. Yes, 3 to 6 frequency. And waiting when these screens will appear, and we will check. Oh, you can see screens that appears and nothing here. Let's start from ADF. And ADF we not see ADF. Okay, already on the screen I can see SMF VOR DME. Yes, this is logo. Sorry, 3 to 6, we need to do this one. Yes, we not activated. And after we activate it, still we need to take off, and then maybe we will see this ADF. Okay, let's check 588. That was already in game, if it is works fine. Yes, with this, no problem, you see blue light, so after takeoff, we will check if it is working okay with us. Okay, now let's move to VOR1. VOR1 SMF DME distance works fine, and let's change course to 23. And as you see, this course goes directly through the location of the 8, so that's fine. That's fine for us. Okay, next one is 116.7, 116.7, and we expect it will be only VOR. Yes, as you can see, same direction is okay, and no DME distance. And now we will set 117.6 for VOR2, and I expect to see only DME distance. Yes, again you can see that is Sierra Mike Bravo SMB, and it has call sign SMA, so DME works fine. Okay, for now let's just take off to see this blue line that will show us a direction to our, sorry, we need to do like this. Yes. We expect to see here a Nikola NDB. And expect to see gear up, continue climb, and I hope we will climb. Oh yes, we can see now ADF, NL Nikola, and the direction to this ND will be appear on the screen in a few seconds. I think somewhere here it should be pointed. Yes, finally we can see this blue arrow, so we are fine with this ADF. Okay, next question is, if we can put in our route this waypoints, okay, SMA, VOR DME, no, actually SMA is not fine, maybe SMB. Okay, for Boeing FMS we have a special kind of data, and I will come back with this in the next video, and I will show you how to add waypoints, make procedures inside the Boeing PMDG 737 and inside the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So for now it's okay, everything works fine. See you later. Put likes and please comment this video if you need some other information. Do not hesitate to contact me, and see you.